All right, yes, I so and chamu near Mama Quaba Beam and Fabra Pepe Rice channel so YouTube. And I must say, I bring up Bibiano, money a day Jumain. We are extremely grateful that you keep watching us. The cells and then any die, Dikain. I wish you enjoy Jabia. Mommy, I saw subscribe to channel at the Amaye. What Tasha, but don't subscribe here. Also, Mommy saw subscribe and yet day. Who share video no? Once you trust subscribe, you go subscribe. Wouldn't say me so na I subscribed. Di ebetwa trope na so aba ababeka yen abusuako no. Bo de ase oni ebedi djuma no na ababeka ho bi. Wo share djumadi no so na afoforo enya bi ahwe. Authentic news ene de bro e ha. Ha de nsem no ye dom asuko. Ne yakoyi de opa tie, de fata se utie no na ye de abrel. That's exactly what we do here. Ewo Pepe's Rice channel so. We a channel ya dedicated to cover domestic football news, but predominantly it is Asante concern and the bro this particular channel. So kai ho na fi yemfa enko na ene ye be wuram our Lord Hilary Adabo, the 8th signing of Asante Kotoko. Asante Kotoko wonam awie with Lord Hilary Adabo. Kai say a 3 midfielders asem na mbeka che wo. Sir Lord Hilary Adabo a branch the thing a day Frank Amankwa of Bibiani Gold Stars and Apia McCarthy of Bibiani Gold Stars. I told you, sir, coach Karim Zito was not too use the word, but convinced about a branch a day McCarthy. So now baby finally Kotoko has settled on Lord Hilary Adabo. Ne babe hojuma a day amount. Yewia yebewram so far Kotoko assign 7. Adabo beka won 8. Makacho se betima do 10. Ahimfa biem na Kotoko ebe augmente. 2 more ebeka won ay 10. A positions be a players be ya. Me ye ho adwuma e de amount. Ewa ha. Charles Jamfi Kamara deal no akwa akosi sen. Asante Kotoko ene Charles Jamfi Kamara akwa akosi sen. Me de update ebe free enum nso e de abrew. Ewa ha enye asem ketwa kra. Na afei so no mo questions kakra abaro ya hwese yebetumi ayiya no nya ye ho adwuma e de amamo. So ye mamu nyina kwa babiem, you are welcome. Na yebewura nsem no nya yi ne bako e de amamo. Na yewura nsem no bako ayi e de ama yen ahwefo no. Kai se ene the 5th of July 2025, the 5th day of the 7th month of the year, July 2025, 5th day. Yamamu nyina akwaba. Yadikan at the first story at the abramo about referee now. There's sometimes you just need people to be to use their common sense to activate the gumption. On referee no kwesi brobe ni Asante ko supporters tunum ejina court. Na o say yi so medi court game. Sometimes we just have to use the common sense, the CS. Yaba ababedi honko. Se breba ma we nyina ensama yabebo so e de amount. Mamin source and I mean confirm me and from out. This is confirmed. So the last 3 days, my story on Lord Hilary Adabo. The last 3 days, my story on Lord Hilary Adabo. Me no can say the Lord Hilary Adabo medicals. I don't know what about video Saturday before Saturday evening biano. Lord Hilary Adabo medicals at the Asante as we speak. A branch of the medicals. Now medicals are all and it's a branch no Asante Kotoko a concluded negotiations with his club side what's his club side summer test 1996. So negotiations are concluded and the deal club to club is done between Kotoko and Adabo done. What is left medicals are all ye are and if I shot this video 30 minutes later after before time I may shoot here, coming to mama confirmation say Lord Hilary Adabo are passing the medicals. In fact, because Kotoko needs Adabo, he will pass the medicals. Machechi mahunya see a message play a beer club here and be a passing medicals. Play a club in Humbiano of Philly medicals. Just accept that na young Lord Hilary Adabo, a branch channel 21 years, and so or signing a 4-year deal with Asante Kotoko. Take it from me. A 4-year contract. And a branch at the Lord Hilary Adabo signing Ediama Asante Kotoko wanom eboboko no abranche abranche bako a ne modern as a DM a so Adabo a defensive midfielder tienie of course minim say mo hwa other channels me ka some na chema minim dia maker na no obi nim be kon say Pepe wo say Kwadwo Seth defensive midfielder me ko ha nipa no so a central midfielder and nipa so a left back. When I tell you what I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. So Lord Hilary Adabo is not a central midfielder or a holding midfielder, a defensive midfielder. The young player wants him to number 6, the position of Obo Ewo Agopamano Sono, number 6. Now Brent we did 21 years. Asante Kotoko 4-year contract. This season, Kotoko players now age, Ewo for me 4 years and almost sign. Enti set Kojo signing 4 years or 23 years. Ubejew 20 years or signing 4 years. A branch of the Dean Eddie Joseph Amwa 21 years or signing 4 years. Lord Hilary Adabo 21 years, a 4-year contract, and all signing Ediama Krobia Sante Kotoko. A branch last season, who players are more minutes or Ghana Premier League as well. Or he played 3 games in the CAF Champions League. Samates boy 3 games or CAF Champions League. In the league itself, he played about 33 games. They will league him about 33 games. Ghana Premier League. And from the defensive midfield position, we make 1 assist at my club. The thing at the Samates. Kaisa Ofri RT Real Tamale United. And Ofri a buy. Mema the profile. Maminye the transfers and in the history of clubs. A branch of Real Tamale United. Real Tamale United team no more relegation. A bra, wamo last but 1 game, wamo dreams. Na outstanding game. One of the players because boy, RT for the player be players because boy no more division 2 players no. Omo e tro mo di e team sheet so da no. Na Lord Hilary Adabo kan but he was not there. Okay, Baba Kushibo mo side team no. And American was na branch you know hold him for that. At RT about 29 games from 34 29 Premier League games. And what the following season, what make it over 30 games? It tells you the consistency level. Or a very, very, very consistent. Now, Obibo say Pepe, or a DM player, you would DM Snibbly, or what type of DM, or the those who build from the back, quite slow, Sergio Busquets, what type of be, or back of Kwasana Tini do at here, and now or the aggressive type at set Kojobo. Mammy Fantu, as Lord Hilary Adabo, or an aggressive number 6. The one thing, Papa, she could make a back just who seem tarrier. The one thing, Quabrani, General James, the Bemini, the one thing. I feel on person. So, assign his strength, one of the key attributes, the passing. Whether say a short passing or long passing. Lord Hilary Adabo, a bopa. Again, and I say football, but in football, it was something that we call the mop up duties. Mop up, and it's a born you are always expecting somebody to be there to do that job. In the middle, say 10, 6, no 10, 8, 7, and 11, involved in action. But say already the possible destination of the ball to pick the loose ball and to restart play. So Lord Hilary Adabo, the new signing of Asante Kotoko, said that Messi Akacha said, we did 21 years. A branch and the date of birth, March 13, 2004. So 13th of March 2004. And your Lord Hilary Adabo and a branch and did 21 years. Ghana Premier League in the 2 teams and Wabo so far. Real Tamale United last season, and that's the last 2 seasons about RTU. And a season you last season about Edema Samates 1996. I remember telling you, sir, Samates equity an amount of 300,000 Ghana cedis, which is 3 billion. Kotoko ebejina 150,000 Ghana cedis. Ebeye nchinwasho, and I said ebeye as a 2 teams will be a jina. And I make a choice as Asante Kotoko. A ding come around a branch of the D at the Frank Amankwa. Okay. So Kotoko were now negotiating around Frank Amankwa. And I told you, sir, Samates Vono, anye deal no entema Kotoko ebe move on. And if they move on, they will move on to Frank Abankwa, 31-year-old Frank Abankwa. Our boy, they might be beauty go stars last season. Inti, and no the conversation around Lord Hilary Adabo. I met to confirm the amount of no say there. Lord Hilary Adabo assigning a 4-year deal at the amount Asante Kotoko. Very soon, I don't know. Say be a video you may have no, and I will be video ye na official announcement na ba. Mintimi enka. I don't determine when Kotoko the publication. But what I know is that the boy has signed, and then the medicals, Egusua Ekoswa, he will pass the medicals, and it's a 4-year deal. And a branch, at the Emma Asante Kotoko. No about the car Asante Kotoko midfielders. Obi Bebu say Pepe, midfielders he knows. TM in him, Kotoko was signing 7 players so far. 7, no. Goalkeeper Haruna Aziz Dari. Then a branch of the Zakaria Fusaini. One assigning Francis Aqua 3, don't know. Then Kotoko Afa Joseph Amwa Fasteris to one way utility player, but Oba as a midfielder, into the financial midfield. Now one Asafa Ubejo, who is also a midfielder. I'm for Johnson upon Johnson a winger. Johnson upon is a winger. Officially, they could announce you and I'm able to you. Inti Ochekabo is a set kojo a midfielder. Out of the 3 they feel between by no. Kojo set a midfielder, but goalkeeper bako and a left back bako. Mienu free Brekum Chelsea by no. And also bako a midfielder who bejew and a centre back. That's when you 2 midfielders. And Kotoko afa a branch of the Joseph Amwa, who is also a midfielder, and Omafa Johnson, who is a winger. So we back on 4 midfielders. How many midfielders? Anna Kotoko Elusu this season. Kotoko Elusu Justice Blay. Kotoko Elusu Michael J. Jamama Manoko. Asante Kotoko Elusu a branch of the what's the name? Intimenu to long-term injury. Long-term injury to Intimenu. And then Asante Kotoko midfield no it's just a 4 iba e be ka omo no ho a also about to 4 make 4 ni nyina na abo nti omo ba be ka baba ya omo ba be ka what's the name Emmanuel Ntwi enso ewo nti manu e na aprai so na chese Kotoko midfield no sa e na shape no e be ye so about 4 midfielders e na Kotoko afa omo but mienu e betumi abo different positions enso e de ama coach no but the story and the breaking news and say Abrante did Lord Hilary Adabo or a typical holding midfielder, defensive midfielder, was signing Adiama Asante Kotoko, one of Ebobo Kono, the ages 21, and he has signed a 4-year deal with Asante Kotoko. I mean, coming what this means, the implication, our transfer market, and so they say transfers, the team be a coma, or yeah, either or, so we, and I say we bar, we are man, we, Sally air transfers. And Asante Kotoko, one more and number 6 one. Say, see, I'm no say with the inclusion of Lord Hilary Adabo, Kotoko are not on the market for another holding midfielder. Forget it. Inti Frank Abankwa, you know, see, I'm no say is in Yobium. Frank Abankwa to Asante Kotoko in Yobium. A branch did appear McCarthy to Asante Kotoko in Yobium. Say, the Kotoko, a teacher from Bobola. Omo number 6 for no more Lord Hilary Adabo. Omo a branch de set kojo set. Ena omo so wo a branch a friend say Joseph Amwa. Joseph Amwa timi bo as a DM and timi bo as a left back. I'm hearing that he was brought in as a backup for both the DM role and the left back. Left back who's able to hold me. Nti eno diabetes. Again, the coach want to push Patrick Edu up front. So to compete at the left side of attack. So no push call penance a branch of the option or the bench, which are branch of the Joseph Amwa. So that is it. Said the ACP up and no. In terms of holding midfielders, MPB. Now about central midfielders now. Central midfielders. Who may join a central midfielder. A branch of the Emmanuel Ntwi central midfielder. Next, Osha attacking midfielders number 10 na Baba Yaya. And no na Kotoko din komo. Say Bokinabe and din de Bonaventure Kabore. Bonaventure Kabore. Oh, skills na de we papa. Yi nke chane papa papa. So Bonaventure Kabore player baako a Asante Kotoko so no edne beba. No no be ka Baba Yaya ho. Na omo enya two number 10s. So that when it comes to number 6, Adabo any set kojo eba number 8 na Imano Entry any Ubejau eba number 10 Baba Yaya any Bonaventure. Then they have one no Utimi ball almost all the positions in Joseph Amwa, who can also play as a left back. That is what I have picked up. I mean, fan just say men so much to be say coach a person oyi Patrick Esidu adneko left wing forward. Makase, you don't improvise when you don't have problems. You don't improvise when you don't have problems. Fact of the matter is, Abrante Didi Johnson upon with my ball left left attack on. So it will be on head of say Patrick Esidu, the best player, one of the best players of Asante Kotoko last season, will lose his position because another number 3 say video go fighting for position up front. No, I'm not sure. Yet to say I'm not sure coach will do that. I said do Kotoko 3 best performers last season. Samba Ndongani, Patrick Esiedu, and a branch de Anderson Timeno. These were the 3 best performers. How will you say, sir, I play and compare from more? I'm not sure. I don't want to entertain that. Young Queen, it's no question room and at the amount. So, Mammy and Son England, Naminia, South Story way and from out. Referee and the Dean Eddie Kwesi Bruby, assistant 1, Mammy and confirm GF in publication with the Kwesi Bruby. Now, Kwesi Bruby issues with Asante Kotoko. So, match officials, Reginald Collins Amwa, center referee. Assistant 1, Kwesi Bruby. They must change him with immediate effect. They shouldn't have even announced him. This referee, Ebedi Kotoko game of has posted him. Some Kotoko supporters felt that he was not being fair to Kotoko, and so I'm not rushing at him. Issue, the police there arrested those people, and then on the next Monday they were sent to court. It means you're paying chum account chum berima. I'm say Habib Monum account case in that court. In fairness, that referee don't appoint him to officiate Asante Kotoko game whilst that case is pending. You see, he may come and then try as much as possible, say, oh yeah, fantastic work, oh yeah, excellent work. People will not be happy. Because be an has a fan for Ukraine, Jeffrey Odibo on the mom. Be an fan say, and you might because of Asam Dadano and none was 70 and why the oil. As an association, when you appointed referees, you must save the referee. You don't put the referee in this particular situation. And so I expect I'm paying for immediately, quickly. About changes, even if Kotoko doesn't protest, even if Kotoko and Chemwa, it only makes a lot of sense that referee, a free side game. Now, I think that will be positive for the game now. We a President's Cup game. Played in honor of the sitting president of the Republic of Ghana. In this instance, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We don't expect that there will be acrimony right from the onset, even before the game. Let's go and play the game in the spirit of fairness, in the spirit of proper competition, and let the deserving winner run home with victory. It is better than see baby, now we complain, now we referee. I think that we've bypassed that stage where referees are becoming the center of discussion after our top games. We should grow as a football nation. We should grow as football people and get to where the ball game you are. Referee made the center of discussion. In this particular instance, this referee be the center of discussion. Because of that issue, and now what's happening, now about take center stage. Echina kai say game no akọ ya no. A game a yen jiska ntube wuram no akọ bi. We'll do our best to bring you the live feed on our network by streaming the game for the viewers. You know, it's a gamer, a GD say Ubiano, ever enjoy, say Obeshebi. How to folk, ever the new team, eba, new coach, Asante require inclusions, at the eba. We want to see how our game Ebisiako, Ubiabe enjoy it here. Now, the best team ever running away with victory in the President's Cup 2025. Thank you so much for always watching this channel. Me pa just unsubscribe ya. Me no kasi ama no ba besi subscribe efama ye. Unsubscribe ya. Subscribe efama ye sisi. Thank you so much. May the Almighty God be with us all. God bless.